I'm telling you, this guy, Coach Greg, he really redefined the narrative when it comes to cutting, and it's pretty sick, and this stuff works. What is going on, everybody? Saludos, fit familia. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniel, and this is going to be episode 10 of Leveled Up Shredding, and this is going to basically just be a conclusion or a summary, a wrap-up of Leveled Up Shredding. As you saw in my last video, it was the overall 4-month transformation. I'm going to talk about, did I level up? I'm going to talk about the methods that I used, and I'm going to talk about what's next for myself and for this channel. Let's get started. So, first and foremost, Leveled Up Shredding. It was a 16-week journey, and the number one question is, did I level up? And the answer is, absolutely I did. Yes, I leveled up. I've never competed. I have a love and a passion for this, and that's why I do it. Now, I will say I have gotten leaner before in prior years. This year was just completely different. I mean, there was tons of barriers and there were just tons of things that I had no control over. I mean, you look at COVID. 10 weeks of this whole shredding series revolved around COVID, quarantine, home workouts, cardio that I'm just not used to and that I had to adapt. And so just with that alone, I completely leveled up. Like, this was a whole new experience for me, and the fact that I was able to shred, I went from 225 pounds, damn boy, he's thick, boy, to just under 185 pounds, all in quarantine, all through almost all home workouts and home cardio, and to be able to adapt and still get through that experience has leveled me up to another level. I have gained a lot of firepower up here. This was a completely unique way that I've cut, and yeah, I gained tons of knowledge and gained some very valuable experience throughout the whole way. Quarantine was not in the image when I first started this back in February, but then everything just kind of hit the fan, but we didn't give up, we kept going. You know, given the circumstances, I continued to train as hard as I can, and thanks to that, I've just acquired a whole new experience. So instead of traditional cardio, I'd spend my days walking in the park, counting my steps, making sure I had 10,000 plus steps a day. And yeah, that was my cardio, as opposed to Stairmaster, as opposed to an inclined treadmill. And I feel like a master of home workouts now. Like, I've gained lots of experience through that. And I feel a lot more confident with helping people out if they ask me about home workouts. Cause I mean, I went through a whole home workout phase. So again, this wasn't my first time cutting. However, this is my first time that I cut while abandoning traditional shredding diets. And what I mean by that is chicken and broccoli, traditional oatmeal and eggs, fish and just spinach, and all those traditional boring, bland, disciplined foods. I abandoned that whole shredding diet tradition this time around, and I incorporated a new one. Because the prior years that I would shred, I'd shred off these boring, bland, and super disciplined diets, and yeah, they yielded great results. But what I found out is that this new method of dieting that I've implemented, it worked the same. It yielded the same results. I still got results. Now, given, you know, the factors, COVID and everything, I did lose a lot more muscle this time around cutting because the home workouts didn't provide the right amount of intensity that I needed to maintain a lot of my strength and muscle mass. But I lost tons of fat as well, and this is with the new dieting plan that I implemented. And the new dieting method that I implemented, it was all thanks to Greg Doucette. Coach Greg, the man knows what he's talking about. You can look back at all my videos, you'll see the French toast, you'll see the popcorn, you'll see the wraps, the huge salads, and I focus a lot more on my calories rather than counting my macros and being strict about, oh, I need to make sure I hit these carbs and these fats. I just made sure I hit the right amount of protein and the right amount of calories, and that is the first time I actually dieted down that way, thanks to Coach Greg. This man, like I said, this man knows exactly what he's talking about. And no, he's not my coach. He did not coach me personally. I literally did this through watching his videos. You can look at my entire transformation. I'll loop it up right here in the eye. But yes, I was a lot more flexible with my diet. I incorporated a lot of his meals as well as a lot of my meals and a lot of my touches. I abandoned the old traditional dieting way and implemented this one, and honestly, it just made shredding this year a whole lot easier. I didn't feel the need to cheat throughout this whole 16-week process. It just made everything so much more simple. I still yielded the results that I wanted. I stayed within that deficit. I enjoyed my diet, especially the French toast. Y'all gotta give the French toast a try. That is a game changer 100%. You eat that stuff in the morning and you are full for at least the next 6 to 7 hours. It is crazy. That is a diet hack 100%. So just with that alone, Coach Greg is an innovator. And so yeah, all I can say about his methods and what he preaches is that it works. So go ahead and check his channel out. I'll link it in the description below. And so yeah, I learned a lot. Again, like I said, when I talk about leveled up shredding, I talk about leveling up not only your physique, but leveling up your mind, your intelligence, gaining knowledge, gaining experience through the journey. Because every time I cut, I seem to learn something new, something different. And this year has been the biggest biggest amount of learnings for me when it comes to cutting, and that's something I'm just super proud of and super thankful for. And you know, it's great, honestly. I'll actually be doing a full day of eating anabolic kitchen edition in the future with all meal recipes derived from Coach Greg himself. I'm gonna give a full review on his diet, so be on the lookout for that. I'm actually pretty excited to do that one. But that leads me on to the next part of this video, and that is what is next for this channel. Well, I got a whole lot more informative, knowledgeable, entertaining videos for you to come, and just overall good videos for all of you revolving around fitness. This is the first video that I record with this whole new setup. I'm just super excited to continue to bring this quality content to all of you. Holy crap. I'm super excited to bring all this quality content to all of you. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button. That'll notify you every time that I upload a video. And until next time, this was Leveled Up Shredding. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for riding with me. I super appreciate all of the support. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're feeling generous, hit a like. That's gonna wrap up the video. I'll see you on the next one. And until then, let's get active.